Hello and welcome to another episode of Weird Stuff from Across the Pond. Today, I am starving. I'm going to eat this. Alright, so what have we got here? So, this is a bowl. It's a bowl, Stuart. Fucking hell. This is a bowl of Vifon Vietnamese style instant rice noodles, chicken flavored Phở Gà. I am going to be mullering the pronunciation of half of this packaging, probably more than half. I will apologise for that now. I apologise for mullering the pronunciation of all these words. Yeah, if I offend you in some way, I apologise. I am a boring, cishet, monolingual white guy, as my partner will call me. So, yeah, I apologise now. Anyway, let's get into it. So, we'll call it Phở Gà. I'll ask my partner in the morning when they're back from work how you actually pronounce that, but we'll call it Phở Gà for now. And, well, that's all it really says on here. We've got a barcode, 70 grams, 2.4 ounces. I can't remember where this came from. Yes, I do know where it came from. It came from the American supermarket on one of the air bases nearby, which is why it has both metric and freedom units printed on it. It's also halal, which you very rarely see on British products, unless they're actually part of a halal range, in which case it's all over them. But, yeah, okay. And it says 3 minutes to enjoy. Well, it's going to be a bit longer than that. As you can hear, the kettle's finished boiling, but it's going to be a bit longer than that for me, because we've got all this to look through. So, let's have a look on here. So, exporting to 100 countries, made in Vietnam. Oh, that's just company information. Yeah, the Vifon Joint Stock Company. That's their address in Vietnam, obviously. Yeah, Long An Province. Oh, look, I brought a fork up, but it says fork inside. Very interesting. All right, let's get this packaging off and we'll have a look at the ingredients. All right, that's interesting. We have 2 sets of ingredients, and as far as I can tell, they say different things. Alright, well, so we'll start with this one here. This one says, Vifon Vietnamese style instant rice noodles, chicken flavour, bowl. Yes. Ingredients, rice noodles, 77%, which are rice, modified starch, E1404, sugar, salt, flavour enhancer, monosodium glutamate, thickener, guar gum, soup base pack, 13%. Wait, hang on. Never mind. And those are salt, sugar, flavour enhancers, monosodium glutamate, disodium guanylate, disodium inosinate, the textured wheat gluten, chicken flavour, dried vegetables, green onion, long coriander, red shallot, ginger, PHO spices in variable proportions, 1.4%. Those being pepper, colour, plain caramel, and then the chili sauce pack, which apparently makes up 7% of this, is water, chili, sugar, garlic, salt, tomato paste, modified starch, E1422, acidity regulators, acetic acid, citric acid, preservative, potassium sorbate, the oil pack, 3%, palm oil, chicken flavour, spices, PHO spices in variable proportions, 3%, chili, colour, carotenes, antioxidant, and tocopherol-rich extract. Lovely. That's a lot of ingredients, a lot of them repeated. And does that then... Oh, yeah, look, it does add up to 100%. So, yeah, 77 plus that makes 90, plus the 7, plus the 3, 100%. Excellent. The packaging actually adds up for once. It says, so, cooking instructions. Add soup base to the noodles. In a bowl, pour in 400 millilitres of boiling water. Cover the bowl for 3 minutes. Stir, serve, and enjoy. No microwaving. You literally just pour boiling water on it, wait a minute, and eat it. Lovely. This Alright, no, now that I look, these are actually the same list of ingredients. They're just printed a slightly different way. But yeah, that's all the same. Well, we're not going to read that again. And that's in a different language that I don't read. And those instructions are the same. Alright, let's open it up. Oh. Didn't mean to take that off. That was a purely accidental. It's not actually glued on. It's just sort of pressed in there like that. And then I pulled it off. I suppose it's normally got the packaging, the plastic holding it on. Right, there we go. Okay, right. That's interesting. So we've got 3 little packets in there. That's our fork. That is flimsy as fuck and tiny, as you can see. We'll try it with the fork since it's part of the packaging, but I have a proper fork for later. I was going to attempt to do this with chopsticks because it's noodles, but then I remembered I can't find my chopsticks anyway, so bollocks to you. Right, so what's that? That is just a nest of dried noodles. Okay. Yeah, alright, fair enough. These are the sort of noodles, you can see they're very thin and they're clear. They don't need to be boiled. You literally just expose them to hot water. Even if this wasn't a nice, convenient bowl, that is the correct way to cook that style of noodle. You just get a bowl of water, pour boiling water over them, wait a few minutes, and they're ready to go. You don't have to cook them. All they do is turn soggy and fall apart. Right, let's see what's in here. So that is our soup base, which is a powder. This is our oil, which isn't liquidy. It's perhaps just gotten a little cold where it's been in the cupboard. It's just gone, at the time of recording, it's the 4th of November, and we're still not putting the heating on because, well, it's just too fucking expensive, thanks to our Tory government, the bastards. Oh, this is our chilli sauce. That is still liquid inside, we can feel it. Okay, right, let's begin preparation, because otherwise we're just going to be looking at a bowl. Push that to one side, out of the way. Start with the soup base. Now, there's nothing else to really do with this. Yeah, put it all in and pour water over it. There's nothing else to really do with this other than get on with it. That's interesting. So that'll be some dried herbs in there. Not sure what that's meant to be. Maybe slices of chicken. As we'll find out. Let's get the oil in next. These little packets are at least nice and easy to open. So we'll just squeeze that out of there. It's more of a paste at the moment. Tell you what, we haven't even cooked this yet, but the smell is pretty good. And then this is our chili sauce. Oh, that's less easy to open. There we go. Interesting. For some reason I thought that was going to be a really deep red like sriracha. Maybe I was just expecting that because of this deep red lettering on here. That's a sort of orangey colour. Right, Kel. Right, here we go. So we're going to pour the water directly over our little pile there. Let that all dissolve into there. I didn't actually measure out how much I need with this, so I'm just going to fill it until the noodles are sort of submerged. Yeah, that's probably about that much. There isn't a fill line on this bowl, so I'm going to go with it being about that much. Probably a bit too much. Never mind. Right, start the timer then. 3 minutes. And there we go. Right, let's eat. Right, so we're going to use the supplied fork, because why not? I'll bring this a little closer to the camera, and yeah, I'll just give it a quick stir round. Now, the instructions did say to stir after cooking, if you can call letting it sit there in water for 3 minutes cooking. I'm calling it cooking because that is the correct way to cook this style of noodles. Also, you can see, if you look, they've now turned opaque and started to expand. This is the correct way of doing it. Alright, give it a good stir round. Alright, and we'll keep using the supplied fork. Let's do a taste test. This fork is really rather puny. Yeah, it's not doing a very good job of picking up a decent mouthful of noodles. So I'm going to twirl them around like spaghetti. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's give them a try. Oh, bloody hell, look. Alright. That is really nice. Right, so those noodles are nice and soft, not soggy, maybe borderline, but that could be my fault. I think I've almost certainly put too much water in here. But yeah, those are some nice noodles, good flavour to it. That little oil sachet. Now, some people might think, well, what are you doing adding just oil to a meal? Well, the thing is, oils and fats add flavour. They're not a bad thing. I don't get why people go so mad over having oil and fat in it. If you ever cooked bread, fried bread rather, in lard, my God, that's the most delicious thing in the world. But yeah, that oil's coming through. Let's just try and get a bigger mouthful in me without getting it all over my face. Yeah, it tastes like, so to begin with, it tastes like a chicken soup. Like a, you know, just like an Asian, part way between a chicken soup and a chicken curry. And then you've got that little bit of chili sauce just coming through at the end. The heat is the aftertaste. It's quite good. Yeah, this is certainly head and shoulders above, say, a pot noodle. I mean, this is essentially what this is. You know, with a pot noodle, you just get them in a pot. The ingredients are there ready to go, and you pour them in. Most pot noodles just come with one sachet of, you know, either a sauce or something. Well, I think they all do. You just get one sachet in the top. This one had 3 things to add. But that is, even though it's just convenience food, that is a whole meal. I think that's meant to be our chicken. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. So that is, I'm reasonably confident that was a piece of meat. Yeah, reasonably confident. Obviously, it looks nothing like it does on the packet. This has got, well, you know, the limes and spring onions and this nice big fresh bit of chicken across the top. Yeah. Not sure you'd get away with that design of packaging if it was a UK product, but of course this is a Vietnamese one sold to an American company and then flown into the UK to be sold to Americans paying in American dollars in an American-style supermarket on an American airbase. But anyway, yeah, I'm reasonably confident that thing that I just ate was meat. There looks to be only one piece. I think it's not supposed to be a meat dish. I think it's supposed to just impart meat-ish flavour. It's that thing that I just ate. Maybe I shouldn't have ate it. Maybe I should have left it in there like a fucking stock cube or something. Let's get some more. We'll do one more with this fork, and then I'm going to use a proper fork, because this fork is rather puny. So yeah, you've got to get a reasonable mouthful of it, but there is an element of spice coming through now. That fork is hopeless, though. I mean, if you'd bought this as your work lunch, and if anyone's ever used a communal kitchen at any sort of workplace, forks are impossible to get hold of. They're worth their weight in gold. So if it comes with a fork, that's going to be quite useful. You can then eat your meal. But if you have any other option, just use a normal metal fork. Let's get into this properly. There we go. Yeah, if you get a good mouthful, it's good strong flavour that comes through. I mean, having the oil in it, you can see it around the edge here, look. That does hang about on your lips. Yeah, and obviously if you get it on your face, you've got a bit of a greasy face, but that is well, that's how this sort of food is. It has oils and grease in it, you know, and fats. So yeah, I like that sort of thing. I quite like fatty food. But I imagine if you're trying this for the first time and you're used to everything being fat-free, flavour-free, fun-free, that might be a bit jarring for you, but fuck it, get some flavour in your life. Let's get another nice big mouthful. Yeah, that's actually quite good. Would I call this a complete meal? No, not at all. It's a good work lunch. I might go get a couple of slices of bread once we're done filming here to mop up this sauce. But for something that you literally pour water on, wait 3 minutes and eat, that's really nice. The noodles are good. That's powder and the oil have imparted a fair bit of flavour. The only thing that's disappointing is that chilli sauce. I mean, I keep stirring it around, but it's not adding anything. I mean, granted, I may have over-diluted this. I think it's safe to say I've perhaps put a little bit too much water in this. But you get a little bit of heat in the aftertaste. I've had several mouthfuls of this now, and it's not spicy. It's not even close to spicy. I say you get a little bit of heat. You get a hint of heat at the end. It's the sort of heat where something is trying to be spicy, but it absolutely fucking isn't. Yeah, that's the only disappointing part about it, but that is quite nice. It tastes of chicken, even though there's absolutely no chicken in here. Maybe that's what they mean by it's halal. It's halal because it's vegetarian. I've eaten the one piece of chicken that may or may not have been actual chicken. Yeah, so that's the biggest mouthful so far. There's no spice to it. That chili sauce has added nothing. But it's otherwise, yeah, quite good. Certainly a more complex flavour than... I'm going to keep comparing it to a pot noodle because this is what it is. It's certainly a more complex flavour to it. It's certainly a lot nicer. These are authentic noodles, which are very nice. Yeah, it's ready to eat quite quickly as well, I'm just realising. I poured a freshly boiled kettle over the top of this, but because it's only in a thin plastic bowl, it's cooling down quite nicely. Again, perfect for a work lunch because you can eat it on a time scale, then you can eat it quickly. I'm just going to try some of the broth on its own. Yeah, I keep giving that chili sauce chance to come through, but it's just not. But everything else is there. Everything about this is pretty good. I certainly couldn't cook better myself. Well, actually no, given the time and the ingredients and everything, I could, but for something that you literally just pour water on and eat, a convenience meal, I mean, you could even call it a snack, couldn't you? It's not a complete meal, it's, yeah, it's a work lunch type of fare as this. Pretty damn nice. Yeah, right, one more mouthful before we do conclusions. Right, so there we have it. That is the Vifon Vietnamese-style instant rice noodles, chicken flavoured pho or Phở Gà. I quite like that. Like I said earlier, the noodles they're perfectly cooked. That is the correct way to cook this style of noodle. There's lots of flavour. The oil really does add something to this style of food. It's quite a common thing in Vietnamese food to have oils and fats in there, so that's nice. That soup, the mix, the powder, yeah, it is. It tastes like chicken soup, and then you've got the noodles in there. You like to say part way between a chicken soup and a chicken curry. The only downside is that chili sauce has added nothing. I keep giving it a chance. I keep taking bigger mouthfuls of it, digging to the bottom and stirring it. It's just not there. Sorry, but it isn't. Yeah, which is a bit disappointing because I love spicy food. And if something has something that's meant to be spicy, if it claims to be spicy, then it's not. That is really fucking annoying. But would I recommend it? Yeah, absolutely. Despite not being spicy when it's supposed to be, it's actually really nice. I'm going to finish this as soon as I've done filming this bit. Yeah, that is nice. In fact, I might just have a few more mouthfuls now. So besides the lack of effective chili sauce and the somewhat misleading packaging, I was expecting there to be, looking at that, some sort of extra herb in it. I mean, Yeah, I think that may be a dried spring onion that we've got there. Who knows? And maybe some actual pieces of meat, even if they were dry. But we've had one piece of something which may have been chicken, may not have been, and it was literally the size of, well, smaller than my thumbnail. Anywho, so yeah, great for work lunches. You can have it as it is. Yeah, highly recommend it for that. If you're looking for something to eat, if you're down the shops and you see one of these, yeah, get it. I mean, you're unlikely to see it in UK shops because I got this from an American supermarket, but never mind. If you see this in, say, one of the foreign food shops, which are cropping up everywhere at the moment, yeah, if you want to try something new, give that a go. Or I suppose you could use this as a base as well. There's nothing to stop you adding some cooked chicken to it. You can buy ready cooked chicken breast, and you can buy a spring onion and lime and stuff. You could add to it. This would make a great base for building it up into something else. So yeah, don't think that just because this is what you get in the packet, this is what you have to eat. You can add to it. So yeah. Alright, we'll leave it there, because this is actually my dinner as well. Well, quite a late dinner. So I'm going to eat this, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, enjoyed that. Thank you for watching this video on doing stuff and filming it. Please don't forget to press the big button here in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you liked what you just saw, please click the like button below and leave a comment letting me know what you liked about it. And as always, thank you for watching.